Seems like I've forgotten how to breathe. I am trapped in sin and I can't leave. Storm, bring air, strike out the fire. Believe me when I say I know a broken heart. Believe me when I say I know a broken slumbering my heart, I am falling off. Seems like I did not know you would leave. Just go now and take it from me.
I didn't realize I was live. Just editing Instagram on the screen. How are you? You might be the only one in chat right now. We haven't given people enough time to log on. Just telling all the people on all this. Yeah, I was supposed to have my weight screen up. It's fine. How are you doing today? I had 5 minutes to post at a counter, but you know. Twitch.tv/SoyPete01. Oh yeah! With me. Okay. Oh, that's good. As long as I wasn't doing anything indecent, we're pretty okay, right? Okay. You're looking for a job? Well, if you're US or India based, you can type the hiring command and work with me. US and India remote though. Those are the only places we hire remote. Or at all. See? Ah! I just knocked my computer off because not my mic. Because I need a new mic stand. Can just like, if that works. Can you hear me okay? For now, just kind of like point it towards my being. Yeah, I ripped all the threading off of one of the screws on my mic arm, and so it doesn't hang up there. Okay, we'll just leave the audio right there and deal with it. One less thing that I have hanging in front of my computer screen. One less thing. So cool. Cool. Today, I needed to fix my main because I broke it. I broke all the things. So I redid some of the weight group stuff because I was not getting some of the Twitch commands to run, and now I'm not getting the server to start up. So I was going to be messing around with a little bit of not necessarily concurrency per se, but the patterns of, like, I'm not running anything concurrently, but I would love to run multiple Goroutines. And do stuff like that, so. Oh, like the defer weight group done. Right? Because, yeah, there's a couple of things. Advanced video. Well, I mean, the Go kind of uses pseudo threads, right? So they have not pseudo threads, virtual threads. So the Go routines run on Go on virtual threads that Go manages internally. So you really don't have to do a lot of threading, like threading yourself. The Go runtime does most of that for you. Mostly what you have to worry about is just closing the routines to free up the threads, right? So basically when you compile, it'll say, oh, you have X number of routines, and so basically it'll spin up a Go thread whenever a Go routine runs, and then when you, according to weight groups and stuff, like this weight group add will add a different thread, and the done will close it. This weight will block. So it's not hard. I feel like complexity-wise, it's very simple. I just usually don't have to deal with it. We have at work, a lot of our concurrency, we do, most of the parallel processes are abstracted, so I don't have to deal with it. So, sorry, yeah, I mostly run stuff, and with microservices, you kind of just end up doing single-threaded things anyway, like, yeah. I feel like I don't have to mess with it much. People that design libraries mess with it way more than I do. Explicit cancellation. That's very common. Yeah, and I mean, you do most of the concurrency stuff with the Go channels. But yeah. Introduction. What is a pipeline? There's no formal definition of a pipeline in Go. It's just one of many kinds of concurrent programs. So this might not have what I want. Chicago, welcome. Yes. I would say everything is a microservice. Sometimes we take microservice to the extreme, and we like to create nano services. Right? Like, we have too many, like, yeah, we abstract our microservices to the extreme sometimes. Yeah, this one. Oh, let's kill that. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do a defer on that. You. And we're just going to pull this out to main. Oh. Yeah, so, yes. We are cloud native Kubernetes microservice land. Yeah, so, Scabo. It's a bot, it's a Discord bot that will link stream chats and also have a moderator interface. So basically, all the bot does is the Discord bot consumes chat from Discord and will cross-post between Discord and Twitch. One day. Right? Okay, so that way we have the weight there. I like that better. And then we should... One of these needs to have a Goroutine in it, if I remember correctly. Yes, a lot of stuff can go wrong with microservices. I like them. I like, yeah, this is what I wanted. I thought we had a... This is not what I wanted. I like the isolation. I feel like, it's, I don't know, I've been bit with people killing merge conflicts and stuff on me, and with microservices, I feel like I can do isolated stuff enough that it's pretty safe. But, I mean, I like it. I have never, honestly, I've never worked with a monolith, so I'm also not sold on that. But what I'm definitely against is trying to, like, have some microservices with a monolith. Like, you gotta be one or the other. Like, right? Because you're gonna... Yeah, you can't have two architecture styles. You gotta just commit. One of these had a Goroutine in it. Which one? Oh, this one does. That's right. Oh, I'm totally... Like, if you want to use microservices to break up a monolith, like, more power to you. You just have to be, like, truly committed to breaking it up, right? You can't, like, get halfway there and be like, ah, we're good, right? Like, that seems like a waste of work. Oh, why does my camera feel like it's tilted? Gotta be straight. A lot of people break up monoliths into microservices. Where did that wait group go? Do I want to just pass it in? I might. I think it's a pointer as well. Yeah, it is a pointer to a wait group. We'll defer that again. A 17-year-old project in Perl, you're gonna break up with microservices? Wait. What is the worst part about Go? I'm not here. Don't start trolling me with that. I love Go. I think Go's the best programming language. So if you're here to fight me on it, this is not the channel. Go to a different channel and fight about Go. I'm on the bandwidth. Oh, you really like Go? Okay. Go's the best. And there's nothing bad about Go. I think the worst thing about Go is that people hate it. You're finding an external... Are you using Go mod? Oh, well, nobody likes dependencies in Go. Go mod's way better than I don't know. I like Go mod. I like Go mod better than the stuff before it. Oh, the worst part about Go is how quickly it compiles. You know, some people might fight you on that. So, like, that's a pretty common... no, it was run grpc, I believe, the function that we added that wait group to, yeah. And that would be wait group. You can take toilet breaks anyway. I don't know, compile or not. See. I guess the one thing about Go mod that's still a little bit frustrating is you have to have an intrinsic knowledge. See? Wait. Did that work? Did I fix the stuff? Oh yeah, well that's not good. This ran though, that's good. The one thing about... Yes, source. Like, you still have to know a lot about the Go path and intrinsically what the Go path is and why you need it to use Go mod. And I feel like Go mod was presented in such a way that it would manage, like, when they released GoMod, they're like, oh, you'll never need to know about your Go path anymore, or you don't have to care about where your dependencies live, or how your environment settings are set up, or anything like that. GoMod will take everything for you, but that's actually not the truth. Like, even with GoMod, you have to know more about your Go path than you did before. Like, you have to have it set up correctly. You have to be able to put all your dependencies in the Go in the Go path according to the tree that GoMod would find it on. You have to have all of the, like, indirect dependencies in there as well. So, like, the Go path and the dependency path is still hugely important, but no, we don't talk about that. We're just like, we're all GoMod now. We don't need that, and it's hard. I agree. I think GoMod uses the Go path more than the vendor did in the past. So I get you. I definitely get you there. Go run. Okay. gRPC server's up. OAuth is running. GoBot is connected. Let's try a curl command. Nope. And let's see if our database is up. Okay, if our database is up, that means that I didn't shut it down, actually. And that's on me. I've had a database. Yep. I've just had this thing running for a week in a Docker container. That's great. I thought I did better than that. Yeah, I wish when you installed Go for the first time it did a little bit more to explain the Go path and walk you through setting it up, because the docs on the internet do not. There we go. That was from last week, though. Somebody type something in chat and we'll see if it hits the database. Make sure that my bot works right. Actually, let's see. There we go. It's working, and it says Twitch, just like I wanted it to. That's awesome. Now you can put links in the chat, and I'll get them later, instead of them just being deleted. Oh my goodness, somebody was so smart. That person was me, thank you. You used Go before 1.0? Yeah, it's way different. It's way different. I just released 1.17, I believe. Well, that's really exciting. Let's just throw dbeaver in its own little window over here. That way it doesn't have to get in my way. So this is posting something. Not quite sure what it is. Not Docker, but that curl should have hit the database as well. For anybody, I've had a couple people. That was like, what? 12 years ago? Yeah. Obviously, this run gRPC, which is hitting up here, is not handling errors well. Because this didn't happen. That insert, oh, yeah, look. That's what's printing, and it doesn't print when I hit the curl, which means it's not being called when I hit the curl. But I was calling send message, right? And send message. Okay. This was what we were at, one of the things that I needed to figure out was why insert message was not writing to the database. Also, it should be sending it to the Twitch client. And for some reason, oh, I should just, yeah, for some reason, it doesn't get called. And I was waiting, right? I added a wait there. Yeah, we have the wait group wait on the Twitch setup. Okay. What happens here? Do we already have that up? Okay. So the reason I say I'm playing with Goroutines today is because something in my errors or in my management or in, like, I'm using a couple of Goroutines. I'm running a gRPC server. I'm running an HTTP server, and I'm running the Twitch IRC connection. So that's 3 different endpoints. Well, 4 if you count the database connection. So I have 4 different endpoints I'm listening on, and they should all be logging to the standard out, but they're not. I get really excited every time the Go West stuff pops up. That's really exciting to me, because that's my conference. And these are my shirts that I have. See, look, it's sideways. I feel like I have to sit. Anyway. Because everybody that loves Go and enjoys this stream would love my conference. It's true. A wait group waits for collections of Goroutines to finish. Now there's nothing in the back of the shirt. If I had more graphic design skills, maybe, but I don't. I'm still pretty remedial in my iPad drawing, so I just kind of work with what I got. And that is, I can cut pictures out of other things. But that's a good idea. Utah skyline? Smart. You're getting me to think. Yeah, so this is the sync package. I don't think we need await groups. I know I say that, but like, I don't want to wait for them to finish. I just want them all to run at the same time. I mean, I probably do need the wait groups, but I don't necessarily need the wait command. For one. And two, need to figure out why not set up gateway, but run gRPC server. Alright? Oh, why is that? Okay, that is. Run gRPC server does that, but it's not. I'm not getting any of the errors back. Right? Like, I should be able to do a bump.println and say, oh gosh, chat received. For some reason, it's not happening. Huh. Has anybody on chat used Flutter before? See, this is running. Oh, I'm gonna have to export that every time, huh? But why doesn't it wait? Like, that's connected. And then I run curl. Come on. I hit the endpoint, the post message endpoint. And nothing happens. Oh, maybe. Supposed to be an out.txt somewhere. Oh, and it's in home. Okay. So it is returning an error to me. Code 3, unexpected end of file. Message, unexpected end of file. Details, blah. Okay, so it is working. Kind of. It's not really working. It's kind of working. Because it got an unexpected end of file. Okay. Okay, send chat goes to post message. We're good there. This is obviously an issue here. And this is exactly where I was told a pub sub model would be nice, which is true. I wonder insert message, print results, we know that worked. We don't need the results anymore. So yeah. I'm just gonna have all my files open. I wonder if this would make sense, be a great place for Goroutines. The persist chat works fine. This insert into the database worked. But the send chat, and I've also never really gotten this say command to work, which was interesting to me as well. And it doesn't return anything. But this is what's not working. Like, it's not inserting into the database. Interesting. I wonder if I go to main. Let's just try this. And I didn't set anything up, right? And I just said IRC. I have an interface somewhere, don't I? This is an interface. Oh. What if when I set it up, I didn't run the auth stuff, right? So I didn't connect auth. I just returned that. Where does the connect one get run? I know it gets run. Oh, it gets run inside auth Twitch. I knew that. So yeah. What if I just did that, and instead of, we don't send anything. So all we're doing is saving our gRPC stuff to the database. What did I do? Undefined servers, line 36? That's not undefined. There it is. It's right there. Oh, grpgc? Yeah, that's not a thing. Go run. Come on. Yeah, okay, so now it's listening. So we still got an unexpected end of file. Code 3. gRPC code 3. Which gRPC code 3? Invalid argument? Oh, so they're saying my curl request was just wrong. Username, text, timestamp. Didn't I have the proto up? Username, text, timestamp, source, message ID. Let's go validate some JSON. I love how Chrome keeps your cookies for eternity. Well, it would help if I would send valid JSON, right? Fixed it. The whole thing was just it was invalid JSON. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay. Let's try that again. Server configured and running, Twitch configured and running. Even though I don't want that as its own screen. Okay, TwitchBot connected. So now if I hit the curl, chat received, still didn't publish, which is fine. If it went in the database. That's awesome. Obviously, I've saved it to the database before, even though it doesn't work right. Okay. Cool. We can quit you. Hi, Lou! You're gonna take a nap, but it's good girl. Good girl, Lulu. Oh, look. See, but watch. If I sit up, I have to be careful because my green screen ends right here. I need to make it taller, I think. I think my green screen could probably start like 2 feet higher and then go 2 feet higher. That's the next thing I need to do is I need to get some new PVCs in. and cut them into different lengths. And that's the truth. You want to know what I love? I love Amazon delivery when Amazon delivers and you can stock them with GPS. It is truly stalking. Cool. Cool. Okay, now we gotta figure out why that say function doesn't work. Looks like I didn't need all that concurrency stuff. I still think, actually, that's a lie. Like, we need you. I do think... Yeah. It'll be interesting. I need to go, where's the one I'm using? Yeah. Because for some reason, that say, we need to follow that down. Because that say one should be using oh, that's JavaScript. I was like, that looks really familiar. I've heard of glitch. Like, I have that running. The bot runs and it connects. Just for some reason, it's not, yeah, it doesn't, the say command is weird, right? Because they have, all of these on ones work, where it has the listener. And join works. But say has a couple issues. So let's look at the code for say. I mean, if I understand right, it's a little hard to read. That's better. Wait. Even better. It's being a little laggy. Oh, the say function's not here? What about capital say? Obviously that is here. Strings to lower, c.send, private message, channel text. Interesting. So I can say anything. That's interesting to know. So I can add commands theoretically with say. So on say, we're calling the send command. And that send command is defined here. There we go. Select case right line. C.write. Oh, that's a channel that's defined, and we have... Do we have to define that channel? Yeah. Interesting. Because say doesn't appear to be working. That's a lie. So if I go over here, Twitch, right, we have a say called right here. But we also have in Twitch Connect, we say GRC TwitchBot connected, which works. So it's not the say command, but this on connect, I know it's going to implement an interface that behaves differently, and so that is, yeah, it has something to do with the Twitch interface. Is on connect here? No, go back. Okay. Oh, is this the interface? Oh no, this is a client struct. Oh, but see, that's lowercase on connect. Where's the capital on connect? Right here? Oh.
The time is 3:30 p.m. Let's go grab a glass of water. And why don't you go wash your hands?
It's up to you guys. We can do that. Yeah, so I'm just really confused. Why this on connect is able to set that callback function. Or, like, yeah, like how it's getting called. Okay. You've got 10 minutes to decide my fate. If you don't vote, I do whatever I want. And callback is a function. I see, so you're just passing in. That makes sense. Like, because on private message, we're printing it and saving it in the database. On notice message... Oh, I didn't know. See, there's a whole lot of stuff that's not in the docs. Like, name message, on ping message. Cool. Well, on connect, On connect. Okay, so this is what actually calls it. Start reader. Messages split. Messages for range messages. If con active get string contains, set active to true. Initial joins. If on connect does read message. So this runs it essentially. Reconnect client closed. I mean, what I could do is on pong message or on ping message. I could just have them. Let's try this. We'll try it with an in-memory slice, and then we'll move from the in-memory slice to that. Because obviously the say doesn't quite get called, and I mean, I could spend more time looking. Right, because we have all these ons. Send ping. Dial with dialer. Make connection. Send ping. Set up connection. Start writer. Start parser. Start the parser in a Goroutine as make connection was called from the error returned. From parser will be forwarded to connection close. Reconnect client close. Wait for reader, pinger, and writer to close. Return. Why do you want the pinger to close? Start pinger after ping sent, send ping message, pong received, after timeout, disconnect. So basically, say would work if we were, but we are still connected, like it's still running. And the reason I know it's still running is because on private message is still being called. Yeah, on private message is still being called. Yes, here it is. This one. So we have a switch on message type for a message received. And this is called a handle line. Oh my gosh. I might have to fork this and make this better. Where does this get called? Start parser. So this handles the line. So as long as the parser's running, it would handle the line and it would read. And the handle line, but the handle line talks about messages received. Right, and that's the parser. On clear chat message, on that, on room state message, look at all of these user state, global state notice message, on user parse, on reconnect message, on names message, on ping message, on pong message, on raw message. That's great. Which was the send on say? So this is being called by... Oh nope, say doesn't happen on anything. Say is called on the client. Say is too lower. If I click on you, say channel follower, say channel duration. How are they using it? Where's say? They have an on connect say. And do they ever have a say that happens outside of that context? Because if they don't, then why the heck is it exported? Test can say message. T.parallel, don't go into that gentle night. Start server, on connect, say test message. It's only ever on connect. F. That sucks. That really does suck. Because that makes me think that I can't just call say whenever I want. So let's do this. And this is not what I want to do forever. Honestly, I think it would be a much better use for a channel. But I'm not as confident in my Go channels as I am in this. And I know for a fact that this will work. So every time we say bar message is unused. Yes, I know. Nope, we already have that open. Right here. Perfect. So instead of saying say, which don't work, we will have a func IRC say we're still going to keep. But it's just going to be a little bit different. We'll have an IRC and it will be append chat message chat dot message. And then we'll just do this. It doesn't return anything. It just does messages or message equals append message message dot get text. For now, we can make this a little bit more dynamic. And then this won't actually accept anything. I know, just, oh, it's not undeclared. It's right. Oh, it is messages. Messages. And this will now not take that. But it will for IMSG range messages say that, and we're just gonna do message, and then we'll say message, right? Messages equals just an empty slice of strings. And the reason that we want this to be a channel is because then it would just handle it like a queue. It would like, but I just wanted a quick hack and not all of, and this, like, yeah. And so now on connection, oh my gosh. Oh no, send chat. Is no longer send chat. It is now append or add. What do we call that? We don't need you open. Oh, there goes my camera. Append chat. Cause they fit the use case better. A colleague of mine said, "Why aren't you using PubSub?" He's right. We can use a PubSub model. And it is called append chat. Cool. We don't need chat proto open for right now. We don't need Postgres open for right now. And now we are just going to set it up so like on ping message or something, we will just always call func IRC dot send chat. And send chat doesn't return anything, doesn't have any functions. Oops. I cannot use func literal. It's called on ping message. Right? Oh, I can do it on ping sent. See, it's on ping message. Callback function, callback function, callback function message. Zogot, how you doing? You must have been busy. Oh, I can do it on ping sent though. Right, on Connect doesn't have any requirements. On ping set doesn't have any requirements. That's dumb. Like, because I don't want to send a private like, this is on private message received and it says handle it. That's dumb. Oh, I'm excited. Did you take some time off before you started your new job? It's a common thing, I guess. Taking a break. Oh, 2 weeks off? That's a vacation. Twitch messages, 21. I can't remember the last time I took 2 weeks off. Oh. Issues, not messages, it's strings. Well, I mean, I have flexible time off, so I can take as much time off as I want. I just usually don't take it in 2-week chunks. Because I get bored. And lazy. Like, my house gets dirtier the more time I take off work. Weird. Stupid interfaces. Well, that's good. Vaccine shots, getting out of the house. Here we're halfway between a second lockdown and full-on riot. So we're just kind of not doing anything. It's great. It's great. Like, it's, I don't even know. Just like the state of limbo that proliferates everywhere is insane. I mean, and what's worse is, like, I need people to make up their minds because I want my conference to go on, but, like, limbo doesn't help with that. Chat received. Haha! Broke it. That's great. Yeah, we're trying to have a hybrid conference. And we hope people show up. We know I'd like. Anyway, yeah, but it's like. I just really hope places don't shut down because I really want to have a conference, even if it's with 20 people. Assuming the 20 people are vaccinated. You know? Client.go 900. Client.go 550. Twitch IRC send chat message 22. So my 22. F. Did I say that? I say that a lot. Definitely, right? I guess. I don't know. Not to get too opinionated about it, is I just. Oh, yeah, my internet dropped for a second. Well, it was either my internet or Twitch, but I had a full disconnect for a minute. Yeah, I mean, I think we can all say that, like, mentally, like, for our mental health sake, we all need something. We need to keep progressing towards a better and not regress. And I just wish we would all agree to make progress. Because, like, emotionally, I don't think we could handle another shutdown. Too many riots. Yeah, so say didn't work. I mean, since say doesn't have any errors because it's stupid. Yeah, my ping message, it didn't like it. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to have it listen for my client to send a chat. Let's start on their line 99. No, we want to go to GitHub. We're gonna clone this sucker. We're gonna fork it. And we're gonna mess with it. And if I can fix it, I'll keep using theirs, but... Yeah, there were a lot of... Great. And this is mine? Cool. I really need to set up the GitHub CLI at some point. Shipping traffic is still not what it used to be. Oh, guys, I think we got another package at our door. My dogs just got really excited. That sounds like a really good podcast, yeah. Somebody really needs to organize these. Probably won't. Well, I've heard some podcasts talk about, like, negative effects it's had on, like, women in the workplace. I mean, obviously, there's going to be stuff I'm listening to. People don't that's just going to be different. But like people with kids, how it's negatively affected that routine, how there's certain pressure to to attend meetings a certain way. I mean, stuff that I have pretty much ignored, but yeah, we all need. I know meetups have suffered. There's not as many people giving talks. There's not as many people trying new tech. I mean, everybody's hiring. It's growing, but there's been a lot of side effects. So this said it started on 550? Oh, that's where say is. And I deleted my, I bet it's still running. There's a... How did we kill that? Ooh, that looks good. I'll listen to it. I love podcasts. I love them so much. I feel like they were really big 10 years ago. Like, huge. And then they died. And then they're huge again now. Like, they were starting to peak probably before COVID. And then during COVID, they just exploded because we all got tired of Netflix. So many new podcasts all over the place. I mean, I actually listen to them less now that I'm not in the car. Ever? What about, like, the year Star Wars came out? Wasn't that 79? A lot of movies came out in 94. Like, 94, they're, like, the amount of movies that came out that were, like, genre-defining or whatever you, like, yes, that was the year I was born. So it's not like I got to experience it. It was pretty much like eating and pooping. And trying not to die. That's pretty much all babies do, right? What else do babies do? 99? What came out in 99? Titanic? The Matrix and Pulp Fiction came out in 99. Weird. we're gonna kill you. And then we'll just pull you up right next to it. That way we can go through it. Office Space! I'm supposed to watch that. Really? All those? That's a lot of movies. Sorry. Didn't expect to choke on my own Dr. Pepper. Well, yes. I guess I didn't even think about the budgets before then. That makes sense. Okay. So it says right line. So something definitely happened there. That write function, no, that's not a write, it's a channel. It failed because this channel wasn't initialized? That makes sense. I can't think of a whole lot of, like, big budget movies before then. Like, was a big budget movie a thing? Well, I guess, like, Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg movies, right? I guess those were always big budget movies. A right chan string. And that is an object of the client. We still have to define it. So when we set up a client, we set up a right chan string with a right buffer size. Okay, have a good night. See you next time. So we have 3 channels. We have a message receive channel, a read channel, and a write channel. Go ahead. Since I'm already here. PWD, is that already in Go projects? Cool, so I can just go up one. So let's add that as a reference to Go mod. Let's replace. GitHub.com/GoGimpur. Tidy. Oh, oops. Let's try that again. Cool, that would work. Now we can go back to vimclient.go. I got you. So that's for the actual message types. No, I want to be here. I don't want to be here. These are pretty much all hidden. Cool. Let's go to client.go and see if we can figure out. Um, 900 555. So last place. It didn't send private message. So it did call it and it tried to send private message. Oh yeah, and it was trying to write, but for some reason the channel closed. Well, maybe I need to find a different. Yeah, see, so when a ping sent, start pinger. So I'm trying to say, oh my gosh. I want to send chat on ping message because I just picked a random on. I just picked something that happened in sequence so that we could actually send messages to chat. But the problem with on ping sent right, so the whole point of this is we're supposed to be constantly sending back pings and pongs. And I know that the writer is used to write those. I looked that up. See, right? And so they have these. This is the pinger. There's a writer, a reader. There's a private message. Where it calls a callback that receives a private message. And this function, I know, we can find it. Yeah, right here. This is what I was looking for. The handle line. If we go to go refers, I know. I mean, we can go to line 884, and we see that every time we parse it, it runs that handle line. And that handle line is going to handle a message on a read, and it starts on a parser. So when does the parser get called? So we have a start writer, send pings, start reader, wait sync group, connection on make connection. How often does that get called? Start, oh, nope. Start writer. Once. On connection. Well, I think it's getting closed. I think. I'm really curious on how this writer stuff is working. Cool. For return on client close, right? So error, writer write, byte message. If the error does not equal nil, you return. Otherwise, yeah, just throw it on the standard out. This is weird. I wouldn't attempt it this way, because that's like recursion, and that's a Go anti-pattern. I would do a writer.write. I would do a back off. Yeah, that's the no bueno. No wonder it has an issue. Okay, so it has a start writer, it writes there. Send ping message. Pong received. Well, I can always do this. Instead of doing it on, I can do this. Just in case. Let's go ahead and try running that. Shouldn't make that much of a difference. Oh, let's, yeah. I did update the dependency, so I probably do have to run those. And then, okay, startup, auth. I'm still not complaining about that ops process. Oh, good. That standard out works. Somebody type in chat so we can test this sucker out. And the lag between when your message shows up and when I talk about it on the chat will be, oh look, well it should be. This looks like it's still sending ping and pong. That's good. So, we're writing message, like the ping and pong is sending, so that's not the issue. I mean, I could wait for the song to send one. So, that's interesting. Oh, I should be hitting it with a curl, shouldn't I? Because right now it's not going to do anything. Oops. I should have known better than that. Now we got a curl. Chat message received. Chat message write. Wait. How long did that take to write? That's really weird. That's actually working. No, it shouldn't be message test. It should be message check. There we go. We still broke it. Cool. Is anybody else thinking about dinner? Want to help me order dinner? I don't think my last poll generated any results, so we will put my dinner in your hands. And then we'll keep diving into the fun little Twitch IRC errors. Okay, we're gonna make a poll for dinner. What do you want? Download the app. Menu. What should I get for dinner? Okay. What? This is like one of my sister's favorite restaurants, and I got her dinner last week, so she's getting me dinner this week, and she said, what do you want? Okay, so let's, just like off the top of my head, let's put jerk chicken. I'm just gonna give you some options, and then you're gonna vote. I don't think anybody's gonna vote, but we'll try. Jerk chicken quesadilla. So the question is, how many will I spell right? Because I do not spell well. Chicken bacon ranch. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Okay. Determine my dinner. I can cook in Emacs? Why would I want to cook in Emacs? What the heck is cooking in Emacs? I'm not switching to Emacs from Vim. But I'm not surprised that there's a Emacs cookbook, cook mode, Emacs wiki. I assume this is what you're talking about. Cook mode EL is a major mode for editing cook files, a make replacement. This mode is just the essentials right now. Is that what you're talking about? Cook mode? FY right? Okay, we're back here. I think it's the same ones. It's definitely a nil pointer. Ooh, I should make sure. First thing first. I mean, it shouldn't matter if the length of messages is less than 1, just return. Like, there's no point to even trying that. So that should be good. So we do have that, and now I'm just going to print message. There we go. Okay. Okay, so again, 910, which was 909, same, the send right line. Line is a string. Let's go ahead, make sure we have a line that we're bringing in. And I wonder, can you get a length of a channel? Or a status? Golang channel size, yes. Buffered channels, store of Go. Yes, we are using a buffered channel. Nobody's voting on my dinner. Tell me what are you gonna have for dinner, please. One, two. Right, and that's because ch.size. Golang channel size. That's great, but it didn't tell me if I could get a size like I wanted to. Length and capacity of a channel in Go. This is like one of the funnest streams we've ever done, huh? Okay, 1 vote for chicken bacon ranch flatbread. And we're halfway through, so that might be my dinner. Oh, you can just do a length of the channel? What's the capacity? Oh. My mother just requested a chicken bacon ranch flatbread, so I would be matching my mother. Okay, so let's stick an LN there. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we want a func.println LN, a length of c.write. And then we want a func.println length of c. No, we want a capacity. We want to know what's in there, and we want to know why. And cool. I'm just trying to understand the code at this point. Like, there's a lot of questions. I still think, like, I don't know how it works. I want to be able to to write. I don't want to just be able to consume. And it seems to me, FY write. Thank you, FY Wright, for that follow. This is your first follow of the stream. You are my first follow of the stream. So either I've been hanging out with a lot of oldies but goodies, or we've just kind of had a slow day. I don't know. I blame back to school. I feel like everybody sent their kids back to school and now they're trying to figure out their life. Okay, so we have... Interesting. Even though we have a line that we're sending, right? Like in this send, we'll go everything. The length of it's still 0, even though it can store up to 520 bytes. Interesting. Also, what's interesting is the fact that write message gets sent so much. Oh, no, it's underscores. I apologize. Oh. Well, that's why this one... Oh, I was supposed to... That's interesting. Yeah, I still don't like that. So I am listening for every time that gets called. Write message. Oh, because 2 got filled up. Yeah, it's working every time. But for some reason when I call the say, it's not quite living up to par. Oh, I don't need to be here for that. Oh, weird. Yeah, look. Check. Invalid nil pointer to reference. Why is there a nil pointer to reference there? This didn't get called. It's gotta be on the error. I'm gonna kill you. Write message error. And then we're going to, no matter what, I want to see what the error is. Oh, looks like Chicken Bacon Ranch Flatbread won. Thank you for determining my dinner. No, I am absolutely not. I know Start Writer is called. Because this has been, because that gets called at startup. What I don't know is if it's getting closed. I don't like 87. Well, 871. I don't like that line. There's a couple of things that I'm just not, I'm just trying to understand, I don't know. I might be being a little bit too meticulous about this, but it's not my code. So I'm just trying to, like, really understand where and when everything gets called. Of course it is. Oh! I will thank you, FY Wright. And I'll thank you a little bit early, because it looks like my Twitch is having some issues, but I'll thank you, FY Wright, for that sub. Subs make the world go round, and subs also allow me to keep doing this. So thank you so much for that subscription. I hope you enjoy Go as much as I do, and we'll keep coding in it, because Go's the best dang programming language that ever did were. There we go. TwitchBot connected. Command-Shift, Command-D. Okay. Congo RC. Oh yeah, it's not going to do it until we send it a message. So we're going to send it a message. And it crashes almost immediately. Okay. Did it check error invalid pointer to reference? No. That's crazy. So this didn't happen. So this didn't even get called. Yeah, that means it's probably not getting added to the... If that error message didn't get called... And we're back to... Yeah. This line did get there. This was supposed to return a true. So that gets called. No, it says there's a problem with 884. Oh, I might have been doing the wrong thing. Yeah, I do want to move these down. Yeah, for some reason I don't trust that channel. But I know, like, this was printing just fine, so that's weird. Writer, C.write, C.write, send buffered length, how many messages are left in buffer, that is the start writer, C.write, yeah. I mean, it probably, I don't know if it has anything to do with the channel itself, but it just seems to be failing. I mean, I know for a fact it's failing around 9:09, 9:10. I just don't know why. And that's really weird to me. It's not weird that I don't know why. It's just weird that it's failing there. There we go. We gotta connect. And so we have sent a message back. That's good. I should have run my curl first. And now we'll just test that again. So it sent the ping again. Didn't get the private message? Oh, we cut off. We've only been live for an hour. That means it failed. I didn't realize my stream failed. Interesting. It's not... Because it's still on private message, right? I didn't change that. Yeah, it's on private message. Oh, no, so that's received. Then what the heck? Why didn't that run? Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, if you're only running from. That works. And the ping's still working. It's just not running the on private message anymore. What'd I do? about to prove myself right, or wrong. Or right. I don't know what I'm about to prove myself. I just know that it's not running on private message anymore. What the heck? It's persisting them, though. It persisted them. And then when I went to send chat, that's why.
It's 4:45 p.m. Time to start wrapping up your workday and plan for dinner.
It never sent them because it returned and reset. Okay. Okay, cool. Google said it's time to be done. Don't know if I should trust Google. I'm not done with this. I've still got some more time left in me. I don't know how much time before I have to go to the bathroom because of all of the soda I have consumed today. But I am definitely not done. I'm very curious about this. Now I said does this save, so we should say does this send. Right? So now Pretzel Rocks is actually going to send it for me, so we're good. Pretzel Rocks is going to send you some music and a message and crash my server. Send your song. Send your song. Send your song. Crash my server. What printed? Let's see what printed. Does this save? Printed. Private message. Does this save? Panic. Nil pointer. Here. This didn't run. This should work fine. There's no reason why this should fail. Like, this is so typical. True. No, I mean it printed it. Like, this is what it saved. Does this save? We do need to check the length on it though, right? So we are writing. So let me try something. You're right, there's something with this. So I want to know the length of line, right? So we have a buffered channel of 512 bytes. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm just, this, like I said, shouldn't make a difference. So if I'm gonna say select length of line, and I've already checked the length once, it's greater than 0. Right, like I've already checked the length before. Right here on line whatever, right here on line 20, I'm checking the length, so we know that it has something. I also print it here. That's redundant. We don't need to print it there. No, I agree. Fee right? FY right? I'm just going to call you FY right because that's what I want to call you. I'm sorry. If it's wrong, correct me. happy to be corrected. There we go. Oh, it's a select, not a switch. That's why. I knew that. I knew that. Let's go. Golang select. So you have a received. Yeah. So lines being written. This is receiving. We don't want to receive. We want this. What if I did this? I'm a little curious. Just because I don't use Go channels that much. So I'm going to take it back to theirs. So I'm going to kill this. I'm just going to run this. Right? Paste. I'm going to make it a switch. So we're already checking the length. Right? So if length of line is greater than 0, I'm going to write it, right? And return true, and then otherwise we're just going to always return false. Now this makes more sense to me than the select. And that is mostly just because of my inexperience with Go channels. Like, I was told from the very beginning of time, avoid them. So I have. Very successfully, I might add. I've avoided them. It's not going to work with the V at the end. I knew I added a V at the end. Just wasn't paying enough attention. Connected, running, oh look. So now it's writing, so this works. Great. It shouldn't be writing length of 0. Oh, it does, yes, length of 0 is cool. Command Shift D. Nope. Give it a second to load. Curl does this send. One more time. Fail. Same thing. Chat received. It printed that. But still didn't like that. So there's your nil pointer to reference. It's in C.write. Even though I don't know how that works. Like, I really don't. Let's start here. Channels like maps are allocated with make. We're not, are we? Oh. Yeah. Right. The very beginning when they create it. Right, we have a write, which is a channel of string. Okay, we do make it, and we have a write buffer size. Okay. Good. Good. And we do call new client. Wait. Do we not have the other tab open anymore? Oh, I did the wrong Vim again. Wrong Vim! I do quite often use MacVim when I'm working by myself, but I find for Twitch it's a whole lot easier to just have the one screen. Alright, and so when I set up Twitch, right here, new client. A new client sets up a channel. Oh, this is a fun bug. So we have a read and we have a write, and we have a send pings and we have a timeout interval. We have a default capabilities. We don't ever... Remember, it works on connect. So it's not that the say command doesn't work. Because it does. It's when it gets called. And that's why I was trying like on private message, because that was interesting to me. Because on connect, no, I wanted the next one. On connect, if not nil, run on connect. Notice how it has, yes. On connect gets called when the start reader gets called, and the start reader gets called, I'm talking in circles now because I've been here before. On 117, 70, right here, where it says if set up connection, start writer. Right, we have that go start writer, and then we have the start parser, which is what handles the reading. Yes, and we should have the wait. But connection.close. Back down to the start writer. Defer function. Wait group done. Why? Okay. Select for select. Okay, so this is all depending on writer takes an IO writer and a sync.wait group, and we just defer it to done, which we should. Writer.close, but we don't call that. We don't get an error. I checked for that. I still don't like that recursion. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's very interesting Interesting. Invalid addresses and no pointer to references are the bane of my existence. And what's worse is it's coming from code I didn't write. If it was from code I had written, it would probably be way different. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do next. Any thoughts, guys? Has anybody got any thoughts on what to do next? Because I'm checking the length, so I know, and there's no pointers. So I'm checking the length, so I know for a fact. That it's running, right? Yeah, there we go. There's my send function. Right? Like, the line has to exist. So the only thing that could be nil is right. Which is really interesting. Right? I mean, I could always do a test one, right? Of the type... Oh, I still have what that looked like? Did this work? Yeah, so wg.done, what that does is that tells the wait group that a Goroutine has finished, which allows basically it stops things from blocking, right? So wait group.done will allow a thread to close, right? Will allow a thread to basically finish. The defer, yes, it means that I don't physically have to clone anything. They clean themselves up on return. And it's a really super nice function. So yeah, that's essentially what's going on, is the wait group should clean it up for us. And everything should be fine. Yeah. The wait group, basically we put a wg.wait at the end, and that stops the program from finishing while there are Goroutines running. Curl. And that's essentially what's going on. Two worm. I don't know quite how the soy's doing, but I'm doing great. Well, I mean, I am doing great, so. you know. Yeah. What's weird is that's not failing. Doing great is fantastic. Right? My Twitch bot didn't even connect that time. I don't think. Oh, it did connect. Oh, so my test messages work. So it's not the message format itself. Interesting. So, to Worm, I'm having this really great bug that's kind of interesting. That's mostly how I'm doing, is trying to figure out, I'm using this somebody else's code. And, you know, that's always the best part. And so I'm trying to figure out how their code works. Oh, looks. Thank you, TubeWorm, for that follow. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. This wrote, and then this didn't. So something about that line is not living up to par. I'm really a fan of these emojis bouncing on my screen. It makes me feel super awesome. Super powerful. Interesting. Right? It didn't panic invalid memory on 117. 917, what? It's gotta be closing it on the private. It's gotta be that. So I can't. Okay. It's gotta be something to do with the fact that I'm calling it on private message. Interesting. What else can I call it on, you weird pile? On private message. It works on Connect. Like, it really does. And that's what's interesting. What's interesting it's Adrian with a party of 12. Welcome, guys. Hope all 12 of you are ready to help me fix a bug, because we're having an interesting one. And the interesting bug is the fact that I can call say right here, but I can't call say over here. What if I just try this? It's true. So this, yeah, let's see. Well, actually, we're going to change this to message received. Yeah, but I sent it to myself before. Ah! Right? That was awesome. I want you to know that raids, like, make me feel loved. I love raids. This is the second time I've been raided on my channel, and it's Adrian's fault. I think I'm pretty funny. Okay. No, you're right. It's definitely... You're not wrong, FY right. I know we gotta see. Okay, somebody type something. Because that's how... There we go! Okay, so that did work. That did work. Okay. That did work. So, what if I did that? So what if, instead of calling send chat on the IRC... I'm just message received captain is what I wanted to see. That's exactly what. So send chat. What send chat does is it sends chat that I have persisted in the database. Right? And I mean, it's just calling this. But for some reason, this client has issues. But I bet I can do this. And now I just do C dot. Right? Oh. Right? So this C, I'm setting this client to C, and it's not. Anytime I call this client, it's not working. So I probably broke it myself. Yeah. Because this works. And that should work. Maybe inlining will work. I'm still so proud of that off function that works, even though I have to copy and paste. It still works. I'm so proud of it. So, we're running. And the reason that I want to be able to send a message over the curl is for my moderator interface that will be running as a separate app, right? I want to be able to self-moderate in between Twitch and Discord all of the chats, right? So if I have chats coming from 5 different places, that worked! That worked! It sent! See, I was, does the send. The issue was the stupid client. That's ridiculous. What the heck was wrong with my client? It's a pointer to a client. quit that. Oh, to say not abs... See, it worked! Worked again. I know, now I can peacefully and calmly eat my dinner. Oh yeah! That worked. We're supposed to have an applause reel that runs at some point. Oh my goodness. This is exciting. Yeah, no, send runs on a pointer. It wasn't their stuff that was broke. It was my stuff that was broke. So on say. Yeah, it's a pointer. Okay, I do not know why that bug happened. Do one more test to be sure? Okay. There it goes. Just waiting for somebody to type and it responds. Yeah, actually, let's try sending more than one. So we have check 1, check 2, and check 3. And then that should print 3 checks the next time I receive a message. There we go! Look at that! It works. That's nice. I know. Let's go kill this. We don't need to say message received, Captain, every time. And we don't, like, yeah. And we do want that. So, what does in send chat, we do have this, and I'm going to go ahead and add that here. No. Here. Because we don't. Because I want to. But we need to make that a channel. I do need to have priority for myself. Well, I was going to go till 5:30. Let me just... need to go. I have to clean up. Like, this doesn't need to be here. I'm just cleaning up. I am a priority. Yeah, I know. I need to do that. And yeah, the other thing too is I don't want this. Like, this to me seems like bad idea. What I want to do is I want to do this. I want to say oh, we do? That's a great monitor. I love it. I actually have a second monitor. Yeah. It's a great, it doesn't like my Xbox though. It doesn't like the black from my Xbox. But other than that, likes everything else. Not as big as the one from work though. I have a 38 incher from work. That one's huge. But, the 32 is great. Like, love it. I basically only work single monitor with that. And, thank you, M.D. Johnson. I don't know if you're a medical doctor or your initials are M.D. But if you're a doctor, then I'm sure you're great at fixing bugs and viruses. I have mine connecting to my dock over HDMI. The only thing I have connecting to my dock over USB-C is the pewters. Let me just say, what was I gonna say? There we go. Now that should work. Yeah, I do 2 monitors for Twitch, so that's why I have the HDMIs, for dual monitors. And that was pretty intentional. I am not. Okay. That's awesome. I'm so happy with this. Cool. So the last thing I need to do is I need to get rid of this and make it a message. So we'll call it message queue, and that would be a channel of strings, just like the other one. And when we set it up, we need to say IRC message queue equals make, how do we make a channel? I just don't want to do it wrong. It doesn't need to be buffered necessarily, I don't think. Oh wait, so it's just make chan string. And so instead of for range, this would on message equals IRC dot message queue and then, well, I should switch on that, huh? Is that what that's not what they're doing here, but I do think, sorry, not the switch, the select statement. Golang select channel. Switch is on cases, select is on channels. So we do want to select, yeah, there we go. So we'll do select. case. And then we will do the say. That's funny. That you did EMT work. And we'll do default. It's not a user ambiguous command. I think EMT skills would be super helpful, like 90%, like, isn't that just, like, I don't know. They like to choose people for super exotic missions because they are also EMTs, right? So, like, if you were trying to code in space, they might want you to do that because you are also an EMT. Or in Antarctica. Or in the middle of the jungle. Don't know why you would ever do that. Yeah, and so now, this append message would make a new message. So it would say, Twitch message is font sprintf. Yes. What happened with hiring? Why didn't the hiring command work? Do you live in London? MD Johnson? Because they have a huge Golang scene in London. Probably just because of there's like... No! There are more positions. That command worked earlier. TwitchBot must just be... There you go. I knew it would work. It looks the same as yours, so I don't know what's up. There's a huge Golang scene in London. That's what I was going to say. So we want this to be a username. And then a message. Followed by a timestamp. Message.get username. msg.get text. msg.get timestamp. And then we do this. We do irc.messageq. Okay, should we test that? What are you unworthy of? Because the command didn't run? That could be anything from Nightbot just being stupid to anything else. Same boat. My office is actually open, so I could work from the office. I just prefer working from home. Like, honestly. It's just so much better. I don't know. I guess I got a COVID puppy, and so now I have 2 dogs, and I would prefer to work from home with my 2 dogs over go to the office and work with people and then have to put them in their kennels. I don't know. I'm not a fan of doggy kennels. I mean, it's fine. I do put them in their kennels when I leave. It's just a long time. Those are my dogs, by the way. Interesting. That queue didn't work. It did work when it was... It worked when it was, I've met my team IRL. Because we, like, met up for lunch once. Just, like, random outside of things. I've actually, but, yeah. I have a remote team, so it's harder. Anyway. That's interesting. Okay, well, so the channel's not working. But everything else worked great. So I am going to, I think I'm going to go get dinner because it is food time and I am hangry. I'm going to see if my favorite human being on Twitch is streaming, a large data bank. We've been going back and forth on Twitter recently, so I feel like I owe him a raid. Also, I raid him almost every... He might not be online. Who's online? Who's online in science and technology? Also, did anybody notice that they added programming language tags? They did. So there's lots of programming language tags. But, they don't have Go. IoT and Arduino. I thought that was a foot, not a... I thought that was a foot, not a human being. Search for live content. No, I want to search for programming. Cool. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. Chew Worm. I will catch you later. No, I don't need... Oh my goodness. I just want that to work. Programming. Oh, these are all programming. Well, See Him Griffing I do follow. So let's go ahead and we will hand him later. Thank you for hanging out with me. TubeWorb and MD Johnson and FY Wright. Thanks for the subscriptions and all the follows. We have had a great time today. And I am so glad. You helped me solve all my bugging problems. Hope to see you again next time. And we can write some more Go. Because we love Go. And we love all of the things. If you want to hang out with me, come check out Go West. GoWestConf.com. That's Go Conference. If you want to come to a meetup, you can come to any of my meetups. We don't have any this week, but there will be some next week. I'm always on Twitter. And you can reach out to me whenever. See ya!